first up, we are in the home stretch. The 2012 presidential election is less than a month away. Now, in honor of this exciting political time, Bauman Rare Books at the Shops at the Palazzo is hosting an exceptional exhibit showcasing a selection of rare books, artifacts, autographed documents, and letters relating to the U.S. presidency.
That's right. Here today with a sample of this exhibit is the store's manager, and I love the last name here, Rebecca Romney. How are you, Rebecca?
I'm doing great.
Any relation?
Actually,
There's
distant.
a distant relation.
Yes, by marriage, actually.
Okay.
There we go. So you have authority to be talking about this today.
Well, I don't know about that.
Maybe. well, let's talk about it. The exhibit's called The American President.
That's
what are
right.
we going to see here?
So you're going to see some of the great moments in the American presidency. So we cover all the greats, Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson, even some JFK and FDR. But we're trying to hit those real high spots of things that get people really excited.
Awesome.
And people are very excited. They're going gaga over some of the things that you brought in. Can you show us and tell us exactly what it is?
Yeah, sure. So what we have here are a couple rare books. I mean, that's what we mostly specialize in. So we've got just a little bit of a competition here. Barack Obama signed edition, and then Mitt Romney next to that, that's also signed. The Obama is worth quite a bit more than the Romney as of now. That might change if Romney wins in about a month.
Of course.
We'll see. And then next to that, we have a letter completely written and signed by George Washington.
Bull.
How is it possible that something still exists from the 1700s and in excellent shape?
No kidding.
It is really amazing to have something like that survive, because letters are what we call ephemera. They are ephemeral. They're not meant to last. They're meant to be thrown away. But if you receive a letter from George Washington, this was just months before he died.
Wow.
So he had already been president. He'd already been
First
general.
president of the United States.
It was probably treasured by a family for generations.
It had to have been to be in that condition and not have it rot because of humidity or lack thereof, you know.
Exactly. It's always a miracle to see things like this survive, because over hundreds of years, so many things can happen.
So this is available, and someone can actually buy it if they can afford to.
Pony up the dough.
If they want
That's right.
to. Yeah. And how much would something like this go for?
So this right here, this letter is $40,000.
$40,000. And a collector would probably gobble that up.
Oh yeah, no problem.
And they'll mail it to you for only 49 cents.
That's a deal, right?
It really is a deal.
Well, but that's the problem with this exhibit, is we have everything's on sale.
Yeah.
So we're losing things day by day.
Yeah.
We had FDR's chess set. We had it a day and it's gone.
You don't necessarily have 50 more of those George Washington letters in the back.
We can't just produce another one.
Yeah, but imagine if you could, you'd be rich.
And then you have some spectacles.
Yes, these spectacles here, let me see if I can just show them a little bit. These are really rare. This is a pair of spectacles owned by Abraham Lincoln.
No kidding.
And do we know how many he owned?
He had quite a few pairs. He was farsighted, so he needed glasses to read. And so this would have been one of the pairs that he used. This pair actually came from his last living descendant. It was passed down through his family over the generations.
Oh, that's so.
And again, it's available
Yes,
right
at
now.
the exhibit.
And you can take a look at it.
Bauman Rare Books, a great place to visit. Whether the exhibit's there, it's not all the time. Fantastic stuff to see, right?
Yes, we have a lot of different things. Besides the American President exhibit, we see Shakespeare folios, we see first editions of Paradise Lost, all the greats, signed Hemingway. So it's something to come down and see anytime. But right now, for the election, we've got this fun event going.
And it runs through all the way till what day?
The election
The
day.
actual day. And then you guys are located inside the shops at the Palazzo.
That's
Where?
right.
Exactly.
Second floor. We're next to Canale. We're right next to the elevators.
Right next to the elevators.
People are seeing you on TV a little more lately because you're on Pawn Stars now,
I am,
right? You're getting the call from Gold and Silver Pawn. You know, what is your official duty helping them out?
Well, technically, I'm the rare books expert.
Makes sense.
So, yes, I also do a little bit with the signatures, because as a book expert, you have to be able to authenticate signed books.
Yeah.
So that kind of comes with the territory. I've been doing that a little bit more. But the problem is that Rick sometimes doesn't call me before he buys something.
Oh.
So we
And then
kind
you
of
have to
get
give
in
them the bad
fights.
news afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I say, call me.
Now, you've come across so many fantastic pieces. What stands out for you, would you say?
That's pretty difficult, actually. One of the things we have for this exhibit that I love is a manual of parliamentary practice written by Thomas Jefferson.
Wow.
The thing that's great about it, besides being by Jefferson,
Yeah, of course.
is that it was a presentation copy from Jefferson, and it has annotations in his own hand. There's only one other copy that has annotations in his own hand that we know of, and that's in the Library of Congress.
No kidding. Oh, that's so cool. So that's like it's like old school PowerPoint.
Yeah, exactly.
You have an old school PowerPoint with handwriting.
This is how you run the Senate, right?
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Man, they could probably use that now.
I know.
So how many things would you say or artifacts are available right now that have to do with the president presidency?
We've got at least 50, if not more. And we cover all the way from the beginning, George Washington, all the way you can see we've got Barack Obama. We have, you know, the Bushes and Clinton and, of course, some great JFK items. So it's a lot of fun. We cover all the greats.
It really is incredibly unique, and if you're a fan of history, you got to be coming on by and checking it out.
That's right. You don't want to miss this, especially as we lose things day by day when they sell.
No question. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, again, the American President exhibit. It runs through Election Day at Bauman Rare Books at the shops at the Palazzo. Admission is free. It's open at 10 a.m. each morning.
If you would like more information about the exhibit or more about the store, just head to the website or call the number on your screen.